Welcome back. Canada's uranium giant Cameco is coming off a strong quarter with sharply higher revenue and profit that exceeded analyst expectations. Let's speak with the man at the top of that company. We're joined now by Tim Gitzel. He's president and CEO of Cameco. Tim, thanks a lot for joining us. Your results, your company's results, are getting praise from analysts who note that deliveries were higher and prices were higher as well. What can you offer to our viewers as drivers in the quarter?
Yeah, thanks, Paul. Well, we're, finally, I would say, starting to see the results of an improved market for uranium and for nuclear power, really, overall. We were starting to feel it last year. I heard someone say tailwinds. Well, we were starting to feel the tailwinds of the clean energy trade last year, and things were improving. The price of uranium was improving. And then, of course, the Russian situation in February just really juiced things up. And so, things are looking a lot better. The fundamentals are strong, supply-demand for uranium and nuclear fuel, and we're seeing the results. You mentioned clean energy. That's a great point. What do you think people need to understand? People who are concerned about climate change need to understand about uranium and our energy future. Yeah, well, you've been hearing about climate change and climate crisis, climate catastrophe, global warming, the race to net zero, all having to do with the reduction of carbon. And of course, nuclear energy doesn't produce any carbon. There's no emissions at all from nuclear energy. And so I think countries around the world are coming back and having another look. Countries that have nuclear are reinforcing and building more, and countries that don't have it are looking at it as an option. So we're really getting some strong tailwinds. The concern, of course, is storage of spent uranium. How developed is that technology now? Yeah, well, several countries, I think of Sweden and Finland, now have storage. It's underground storage in secure facilities. We in Canada have an agency that's been working on it for, I think, about 30 years and have a plan for the future for storage. And in the meantime, Paul, we've been storing it for 50, 60 years on surface safely without incident. And so there is a plan for that. Okay. You are most active, of course, in the Canadian province of Saskatchewan. Macarthur River and Key Lake are two of your key facilities there. And you provided an update on those facilities in your most recent announcement. Well, we unfortunately in 2017 made the announcement that we had to take them down. The market just wasn't there, and we just had to take some really tough medicine. It's the largest high-grade mine in the world, and we had to take it down. And we've been down for 4 years, exercising supply discipline. But in February, we announced that we could see the market improving, and the market improving means our contract portfolio was there to support the operations. We don't produce to spray pounds into the spot market. So we have homes for those pounds. So we're in the process of restarting. We're finding the same issues as everyone else, a bit of a labor issue, some supply chain, but nothing serious. We're a couple weeks later than we thought, but things are going well. And analysts noted that one of the few negatives in the results is that you are delaying shipments from a joint venture. And I think this, if I understand correctly, this joint venture is exposed to Russian rail lines or ports, and you're trying to, with your partner, secure alternative shipping routes that do not rely on those Russian rail lines or ports. Can you fill us in on that? Yeah, Paul, we have a joint venture in Kazakhstan, which is a very prolific uranium-producing country. We've been there for over 20 years, and so the traditional route to get the product, the yellow cake or uranium, out of Kazakhstan has been by Russian rail to the port of St. Petersburg and then on a ship and out, and that doesn't work for us now for a lot of reasons. It conflicts with our corporate values. Plus, getting a ship in there and getting insurance is next to impossible. So we're looking at a different route with our partners, the Kazakhs. It would be a trans-Caspian route across the Caspian into Azerbaijan, Georgia, and then out through into the Mediterranean from there. And so we're looking at that. It's been used before. There's some work to do on that still. Tim.